today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff. Now Goff on first down.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Nick Bosa had an outstanding freshman campaign in 2019 with a 9-sack season and was named Defensive Rookie of the Year. Went down with a knee injury in Week 2 last year, and the Niners' fortunes seemed to sag right along with it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And Charles, we take a look at the 49ers draft class for 2021. They got their quarterback in Trey Lance, but it paid a hefty price to do it.
Yeah, this is kind of an all-in strategy by head coach Kyle Shanahan and GM John Lynch. They won't have first-round picks for the next couple of years, but it'll be worth it if they have found their quarterback in Trey Lance. As for the rest of the draft, I really like the pick of Aaron Banks in the 2nd round, the guard out of Notre Dame. A team that loves to run the football. He's an absolute people mover at the line of scrimmage, as well as the running back at number 88 overall, Trey Sermon out of Ohio State.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get him to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 14 yards. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion 1st down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground. This time Swift pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, it's gone. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And in for the Lions touchdown. Rashad Perriman for 21 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
On the return, it's James. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
97 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Eluding the... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Buying time to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
The Lance going to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 31, Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
He's going to look deep for Perriman.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown.
He's got a man, complete, touchdown, 49ers. Chris Godwin, 70 yards. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. First down and a little extra from Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 74 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down, Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, gone. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
64 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's Goff.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And Rashad Perriman's in his 6th NFL season. The Lions already his 5th team. He did have 30 catches last year with the New York Jets, but here in Detroit, hoping to recreate the magic his father created. Brett was quite the receiver for Detroit in his day.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back now at Ford Field. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lance looking to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise through.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week, but still, they're starting to think to themselves, we've got a chance this season.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing again is Goff. And it's caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On play action, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Goff. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
2nd and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance finding room at the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
they can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they
today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive.
They're led out by their third-year quarterback from Missouri, Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving because he's got plenty of arm and makes excellent off-platform throws. What he's seeking now? To be consistent in all.
No escape for Lock, and he'll go down.
Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw in film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright?
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lock working out of the gun. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Lock.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Now a toss. Kamara left side. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
From just shy of midfield, Lock.
That's complete. It's down to Duvernay.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Lock now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Lock. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Shotgun snap to Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And here's Kamara on the read option.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Lock. And that is caught. Galladay. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Lance. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, touchdown! Henry Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed? Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A man 49er fans are certainly familiar with. Alden Smith there to make the tackle. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Lance now to throw. Being chased out left. And a loose football. The ball comes out and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well. Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense,
that's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 27, Locke caught by the tight end Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw it is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Lance now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game. So they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Here's Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Henry Ruggs
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 45 on 2nd down, Locke. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Henry Ruggs
on his way to a monster game. 3 for... half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lock. That is caught. It's Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So we are at half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Now a play fake. Lance. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Working from the gun, Lance. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now a give here to Pollard. Shifts by him. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown 49ers. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Lock now on first down. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance dancing to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. 30. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, there you go. From red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the...
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, Mixon. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Lance. Completion here to Claypool. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Back to Kamara for another catch. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Lock going to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. From midfield, here's Locke. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Locke again. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ertz has it left side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Kamara going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
This is Tony Pollard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's
evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
that incompletion. It's not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Lock to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks him, and he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. Charles, it's It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they continue to cruise through this first half of
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Brady now on first down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Brady caught. Kelsey, left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're not able to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Mixon last week, 13 carries, 57 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives you
touchdown, 49ers. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. From the 25 on second down, Brady. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebacker. Completion for a really good pickup.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now Joe Mixon. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Touchdown! That's caught. Henry runs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's taken to the 26. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. Not much there, only a yard. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Brady. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Darius Williams, the one there defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Lance. Forced out to his left. And they work this out past the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Steps away to his left. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so. and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Now Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Here's a give to Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Lance now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on him. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That one goes for 8 yards. Brady now on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Donald. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brady trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead. Maybe they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. Flushed out right. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Off of play action, here's Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Chase Claypool His 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Oh, the return, Boston Scott. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Brady.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Finding Bourne here over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Brady. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This one to Bourne out on the left side.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Brady. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now a play fake. Lance. Completes this out left to Ruggs.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. And incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Henry Ruggs.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the 49ers.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for San Francisco,